This young man wey you dey see here, his name na Mohindo Morris. Mohindo Morris na the 23 years old student of Kampala International University, Uganda. He be final year student of law for that school. During the Christmas holidays of 2024 Christmas, Mohindo Morris traveled home to celebrate Christmas with his family members. So after the Christmas, on the 21st of January 2025, Morris traveled back to school. That was 2 weeks after the school resumption. It was said that the law students resumed earlier than other students in that school. So on 21st of January, Morris traveled back to school. He lived in a hostel with another student. They were two living in the same hostel room, but by then his roommates have not returned back to school. So Maurice returned back to school, and after some days he returned to school. Another student and a friend to him came to visit him in his room. When he came there, he started knocking on the door, but Maurice were not responding. He knocked and knocked, still he wasn't responding. So he went and looked into the room through the window. When he looked through the window, he saw Maurice lying down on the bed, but Maurice seems to was sleeping. So when he came back to the doorpost, he knocked again and again. Maurice were still not opening. So he went and called the hostel manager. The hostel manager came there and knocked with him. Maurice were not answering them. So they thought, what type of deep sleep is he into that he was not able to answer the calls from them. They went and informed the school authority. The school authority came down to the hostel with them, knocked, no way. They break into the room and saw Maurice lying on the bed. They started tapping him, pushing him, calling his name, no way. They knew something was wrong with him. They carried him to the hospital. On reaching to the hospital, the doctors said that Maurice don't die. So when the doctor said so, they started calling the phone numbers of his parents. They answered the call and they were told what happened to their child. So when they came there, they demanded that autopsy should be done because they don't know what actually to believe or what caused him to die. So when the autopsy was done, the autopsy said that poison was found in his body. So because of that result, so many people started saying that he was the one that took something that bite him because he was not happy with his last result. Some people were saying it's like it were friends that bite him. But the father to Maurice said that he suspected that his son was given that poison when he traveled home during Christmas. That he knew that his son would not take anything that will harm him. Because this family I'm telling you about is a rich family. Yes, the family of Maurice, the Mohino family, is a rich family. So he said that he knew that his son will not take anything that will harm him because the son know that he's not going to struggle a lot in life because he has made so many investments in his name. He has bought so many properties, like landed properties, so many properties in his name. so that he's not going to harm himself because he don't have to struggle in life, because he has made so many investments that will help the son's life, that he don't think the son have any reason to buy himself, that he's suspecting that people in the village poisoned him during the Christmas period. That was the response of the father after the autopsy. And the hostel management and the school authority on their own side said that when they went into the hostel room of Morisn, that they did not see anything that will harm someone's life in that room when they came in. That if to say that Morisn was the one that took his life, that they would have find something that is so harmful to health when they came inside that room, but such were not found. So they don't believe that he's the one that took his life by himself. The day the funeral of Morisn was done, people came from all walks of life, as if a politician's funeral were going on, as if he's a high-profile person in the country. You won't believe he's a 23 years old young man, a student for that matter. You will not believe. You will think he's a political class, because people from all walks of life were around that day. Even though his house is so far from the school is like in another state, while they live in another state, but still people full everywhere. The father of Morisn said that why he believed that his son was poisoned during the Christmas holidays was because he had very painful throat even before he went back to the school. That his throat was so painful that it's very painful for him to even swallow banana. Even if he's given a banana, he will eat it like half a day before he will finish a single banana. That it was that severe before he left home to school, but they allowed him to go back to school because he had exam that is very close, and he never thought that someone could buy just from a mere sore throat or throat pains, because he thought it's just a minor thing, that if he would take some medications that it will subside, that he didn't know that it could lead to him buying. So he never believed his son could buy from just that. That was what made him to believe it's not ordinary, that someone must have given him the poison that was found in his body after the autopsy was done. Some people were, on the other hand, blaming him for allowing his son go back to school even though he was sick while he was at home with them, that he should have taken him to the hospital to make sure that the sickness is treated before allowing him to go back to school. And on the other hand, some people are saying that he's a grown-up man that should know when to go to hospital, that should know when his sickness is getting more serious, that he should visit hospital. I don't know what you think about this whole story. Anything you think about it, please say it in the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. Please share and like. Bye bye.